In today's episode, I'm taking you to Gunnebo Castle, once the most luxurious summer estate in all of Gothenburg, built to impress and showcase incredible wealth. But within just a few decades, everything would change. The splendid and opulent halls, once filled with the elite of society, would stand empty as its owner lost everything and eventually died as a beggar on the streets of Stockholm. But how did one of the richest families in Gothenburg lose everything? At the end of the 18th century, the wealthy merchant John Hall and his wife Christina set out to build a summer residence in the beautiful countryside of Mölndal. Surrounded by forests and lakes, Gunnebo was designed to impress. Larger, more elegant, and more modern than any other summer estate in Gothenburg. And it's not hard to see why. John Hall was the richest man in the city. But Gunnebo wasn't really built for John. It was built for Christina and her guests. While he was reserved and had little interest in social life, she was the complete opposite. Intelligent, charming, and captivating, Christina was deeply connected to culture and society. She became the heart of Gothenburg's social life, hosting elegant dinners, lively gatherings, and conversations with the cultural elite. But the story of Gunnebo would soon take a darker turn. Only 6 years after the first dinner was held here, John Hall passed away. His son, John Hall the Younger, inherited everything. But he had lived a sheltered and privileged life. His father had raised him to believe something dangerous, that he would never need to work because he could never become poor. Christina saw the risk. She had tried to persuade her husband to be stricter, fearing that their son's upbringing would lead to his downfall. In the end, she was right. In 1807, John Hall the Younger went bankrupt. Years later, he died as a beggar on the streets of Stockholm. Christina herself went bankrupt in 1818, and eventually Gunnebo passed out of the family's ownership. In the years that followed, Gunnebo passed through the hands of several different owners, no fewer than 6 families in total. The last private owner, Baroness Hilda Sparre, received Gunnebo as a wedding gift, and she truly loved it. She restored its former splendor, and once again, Gunnebo became a place of celebration. After her death, her daughter sold the estate to the city of Mölndal. And in 1952, after careful restoration and refurnishing, Gunnebo was finally open to the public. Now, let's start exploring Gunnebo. Good morning, and welcome to this beautiful castle, Gunnebo Castle on the west coast of Sweden. It's the beginning of spring here, so it's not that green yet, but you can hear the birds. The sun is shining and it feels like life is coming back to Sweden. It's so pretty. I can take you upstairs. This castle is close to where I grew up, so we used to celebrate midsummers here, and it's one of my favorite places on earth actually, because it's so pretty when it's summer and when it's later in spring when it's all green and flowers. Every time I walk up to a castle, I imagine what it's like living here. Walking up to your home, kids playing around, adults having dinners, talking, reading, playing music. Just imagine how it would be with people living here and the castle being alive. Look at all the details. I mean, you don't build buildings like this anymore with all the details. It's not that common anymore. And imagine these big doors being open. You're stepping out of your beautiful castle out to this lovely view. Makes me so happy. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. Imagine playing here, going horseback riding, probably hunting as well. But it's just so pretty, so beautiful. Alright, let's go downstairs again and go to the other side of the castle. Nope, it's closed. Let's take the other way then. This way it is. And here's the main entrance to the castle for shows and events. I don't know if it was the original front door, what the people who lived here use, but imagine riding away here with your horse and your friends and your dogs running around, going out to explore, maybe bringing a picnic. Dream life. I wonder what this is. The curious part of me who wants to explore everything just wants to open it up and look inside, but I have no idea what it is or what it's for. Maybe you know, you can write in the comments. Look at this beauty! It's so beautiful when the sky and the trees are seen as reflections in the windows. Do I want to live here? Yeah. Okay, you can't see much with the sun. Let me go to the other side. So here is the, I don't know which side is the front side and the back side, and this part is also lovely in the summer with all the flowers. And I don't know if you can see it down there, but there's a lake and a small bridge. And it's really beautiful to swim here in the summer. Ta-da! It's so beautiful, I don't know what to say. But I mean, look at the details, the big doors. It's just absolutely beautiful. Maybe this was the main door back then. It seems like it. And I bet it's a beautiful view once you step through it to see the other side. Let's see if we can peek inside. Ah, look at it. It's so beautiful. Look at the details up on the pillars. Imagine the work you had to put in to build a place like this. All the people helped. Now let's go to the last side of the castle to see how it looks there. It's so lovely in the beginning of spring when the sun starts to warm your skin instead of just being cold. Here's the last side. As beautiful as the others. No shit. I don't know why, but castles make me so happy. I don't know why, but they're so beautiful. I mean, look at this. Imagine living here. In a beautiful place, surrounded by beautiful nature, lakes, big old oak trees. It's just so beautiful. Let's finally see the inside of the castle. This was John Hall's entrance, but we're gonna move into the main entrance. This lovely pink one. And you can see the different statues, they're ancient gods and goddesses to welcome you to Gunnebo. I love the shape and the color of the room. It's not square or boring. It's beautiful with a lot of details. I just find it very, very beautiful. We're gonna go back through John Hall's entrance and explore the rest of the castle. Look at the flowers on top of the pillars. They're so cute. And this must be the dining room. Wow. It's beautiful. The color on the walls almost looks the same as the outside, actually. Imagine all the dinner parties, the family gatherings, even though there were not a lot. And the servants used to store the food here in the tile stove, actually, to keep it warm, because the kitchen was very far away from the dining room. And you can see all the details up on the walls. They are about food, abundance. So you can see there's fruit baskets, wine, honey. I just think it's fascinating that this was the summer estate back then. It's incredibly beautiful. I guess it must have been huge compared to a regular apartment or building back then. You can see the beautiful floor, the chandelier, all the details on the walls, the tile stove. Okay, let's finally move into the Great Hall, the biggest room and the most beautiful one, I have to say. Wow. Look at the walls. I know I say the word all the time, but I mean, come on, the details. The architect Carlberg, he actually went for a 5-year long trip to Europe to get inspired for this castle. So the building and everything just waited for him for 5 years. It took 50 years to complete the castle. So it was a long time, a long wait. And look at this view. Opening up the big doors, stepping outside during a ball. Makes me so happy. And I know I say that a lot too, but can't help it. And the grand mirrors. It's absolutely beautiful. Now we're gonna move to Christina's part of the castle. And as I said before, this castle was built for Christina and her friends and her guests. So while John Hall had 2 rooms that are under reconstruction, so I can't show you them, Christina had 4. So this was her part of the castle. She had a sitting room that is also under construction, and a bedroom, powder room, and her study. She was as you know, a very popular lady. She wrote letters to a lot of people, so she had a huge desk because she used to write a lot of letters. And she also had a lot of admirers. I think this was her study, or if it was the room before. One of the rooms was her study and one of the rooms was her powder room. And this was her bedroom. And this was John and Christina. The chairs with the armrests, they are the original chairs. As you know, there's not a lot of furniture from the original Gunnebo and John Hall's and Christina's time here, but I know the chairs with the armrests, they are original. And I guess this was the sitting room. Now we're gonna leave Christina's part of the castle and head upstairs to the guest floor. Gunnebo is a bit outside of Gothenburg. Today you can drive here in 20 minutes by car, but back then you just had horses. So it took quite a while to get here, so the guests would almost always stay the night. Sometimes just one night, but mostly a few nights, up to a few weeks. So these rooms were, guest bedrooms. Not a lot of furniture here right now. But I guess it was beautiful once with all the beds and the furniture. And this pink room was actually Christina and John's daughter, also named Christina. But she got married, so she didn't stay here much. All the tile stoves in the house are the same color as the walls, in I think it's almost every room. And I think that's a nice detail. I just love this view. And it's hard to see now, but the lake is absolutely beautiful in the summer. This is another guest room. Today it's called the, I think it was called the Chinese bedroom, because the wallpaper is, it has Chinese motifs or something like that. And it's different from other parts of the castle. Because other rooms don't have a wallpaper like this, so it's believed that Christina chose this wallpaper. Her father had a large shipping company that traveled around the world. And this part of the castle was actually not guest rooms, it was John Hall the Younger's part of the castle. His rooms are behind the closed doors and they're also under reconstruction, so we're not going to see them today. But this was his part of the castle. And now we've reached the end of the castle and we're gonna head downstairs to go outside again. This is a statue of Francisco de Miranda, and he actually spent 2 weeks here and he spent them with Christina. So it is said that when we're gonna choose the colors for the Venezuelan flag, he chose yellow because of her blonde hair, blue for her blue eyes, and red for her red lips. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a good tale. Now we're back in the dining room and we've reached the end of this exploration. I just want to say a big thank you for coming along on this exploration, my first ever exploration of a castle. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you for subscribing or leaving a comment. Let me know what you think. I hope you have a wonderful week and I see you in the next episode.